Hey everyone, my name is Veronica. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am your Chicago-based conscious manifesting coach, and I'm here to help make your life better. If you would like to learn more about me or work with me one-on-one, veronicaisles.com is the place to go. I also have amazing self-study courses at veronicaisles.teachable.com. So today we're going to be talking about unconditional love, and why unconditional love is the key to mastering, to attracting, to finally having your ideal relationship. And yes, this can be an ideal relationship with a specific person. You can also use these themes, use these ideas of unconditional love to attract your ideal soulmate. Maybe this is someone you've never met before. It's just an idea of someone that you have in your mind and heart, of who you think that you should end up with for the rest of your life. And you want this now. You don't want to wait around. You want this now. I'm going to show you how to streamline your results and get exactly what you want. Nothing less than perfect. So unconditional love is something that is very honest. It is something you can't fake. Now, right now, if you have a specific person in mind, you may have unconditional love for them. You may love them despite their flaws. You may love them despite times that they've hurt you. You may love them whether or not they gain a few pounds, lose a few pounds, have a bad hair day, what have you. You don't care. You want to be there for them. You want to be with them almost every second of the day. Now, key number one is to try to start feeling this very way about yourself. Loving yourself, thinking the best of yourself, whether or not you gain a few pounds, lose a few pounds, have a bad hair day. It doesn't matter. And knowing that your specific person, your ideal mate, can love you in the same way, can also see you in the very same way that you see them. Once you start to at least acknowledge this, maybe you don't believe it 100%, but you start to acknowledge these things, you can start realizing that nothing in your life is impossible. This relationship that you want, this ideal perfect situation you want, is not impossible at all, because unconditional love can achieve anything. It can conquer anything. It can make anything happen. So nothing is impossible. Now, everyone has a certain measure of what they think can happen in their life, what they think can happen in their world. For example, manifesting $100 may seem really simple to one person and like a monumental effort to someone else. So one person's easy, no big deal, is another person's hard, struggle. The perspective I'm trying to give you on this is that all things are subjective. Nothing is really easy or hard. It's someone's opinion of it. So if you really desire this perfect relationship, desire this perfect person, or having a perfect person enter your world, then we need to start seeing it as easy. Start seeing it as something that is guaranteed. Start seeing it as something that is inevitable. You may not have it right now, but it is something that you know is on its way. In fact, it's working its way to you right now at this very moment. So continue to try to approach things with an open mind. The way to your result, the way to having success, may not be a way you ever guessed. It may be a way that would seem unlikely or unusual. It may be something you can't even conceive of right now. So don't spend your brain energy, don't spend your precious time trying to put the pieces together and figure out how to get to point A to point B. Don't try to figure that out at all. Think about surrendering it to a higher source. The higher source is you, the most intelligent part of you, what we refer to as the universe. That is the perfect part of you, that is the mastermind, that can solve all problems, that already has the answer right now. Think about when you put an address into a GPS system. You just put it in, and then you just read the directions, and you follow them blindly. You just go down this street, go down that street. You don't necessarily double check that each street is adding up to the result. You just trust that it is. You know, because it's a GPS system, that it knows how to get everywhere. So if you plug in an address, it's going to lead you to it. So it's not going to lead you on a wild goose chase. We need to start having the same faith, the same blind belief within ourselves, because we do have an inner GPS system, a perfect navigation system that knows how to get to any experience. If we focus on that end result, that destination, we plug it in, We're simply being led there. And seemingly mundane activities, seemingly unrelated activities are actually getting us there too. So every single activity, every single moment is playing a part in the bigger picture of realizing this. So for example, the route to your specific person, the route to your ideal relationship, may be in seemingly completely unrelated things that are working behind the scenes to tie this together to this grand conclusion where you get to live happily ever after, have the ideal wedding, live in the ideal place, have the ideal children, circumstances, whatever it is. But you need to start having that faith, that unconditional love, that surrendering, that this is going to happen, this is possible. And you know that you are worth it. You know that you are valuable. You love yourself, despite if it takes 10 days or 10 weeks. You just know that you are on board with yourself. You see yourself as the best, and you know that you are heading towards this experience, this person, this anything. You could apply this advice to pretty much any goal. Now, it's important to say that that inner GPS system inside of you, the universe, we don't really call it a GPS inner system. We like to call it the universe. It sounds much more magical that way. But it can only say yes. It can't say no. So if you plug in a destination, it doesn't say no, no routes available. It just doesn't. It may take longer. It may be trickier. It may be this. It may be that. It'll still find a way. It'll find a way because a way exists to all things. It's never going to place any restrictions on what you can have or when you can have it. It will always find the fastest way there. It's up to you to identify that it's swift. It's not going to toy with you. It's not going to send you in crazy directions. In fact, think about it like a GPS system. It's going to try to avoid traffic. It's going to try to get you there the fastest way possible, right? It doesn't take the longest route. It doesn't take you around in circles. So your inner universe, the most perfect part of you, isn't going to do the same thing either. We need to connect with love in order to manifest things. Love is the highest energy there is. Love is that of hope, that of faith, that of trust. So if you can connect more from that from an honest level, you'll find happiness just radiates from you. So don't try to strive for happiness, rather strive for love and acceptance, and you'll find that happiness is a natural extension. It just comes, it just flows. So I hope this could help. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, veronicaisles.com. That's where you will find my one-on-one coaching and learn all about me. I do have self-study courses at veronicaisles.teachable.com, as well as an amazing affirmations app for iPhone. Details on that are below. Have a wonderful day.